Now take your arms, keeping them beautifully extended, reach them over to the left. And slide your left hand on top of your right hand and take a side bend. So we're creating a wonderful opening through the rib cage, all the way down into the hip. Take one more breath here, reaching through that right arm, extending the elbow, and then we release it out, simply go to the other side. So we're sliding our left hand on top of our right, dropping our chest, and feeling that left side of your rib cage down into the lower back, opening out, keeping your hips pinned back. Just breathe into that reach. And then release the hand, bring your hands back into the center. You're going to lift yourself up. And I want you to leave your bottom where it is. Take your arms forward. And take a long deep breath in. And exhale, sink your chest down. Leave your bottom in the air. And feel that stretch down the sides of your rib cage. If you can get your forehead to the floor. Or even your chin. You can just find that lovely mobility through the spine, just stretching out into extension. Try and keep your elbows off the ground so you're full length in the arm and drop the chest even deeper. Take one more breath here. And then we're going to slide our hands back underneath, bring ourselves into tabletop position, lifting the chin and the bottom, shoulder blades pulled away from those ears. Taking a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're curling the opposite way. Lovely arch of the spine, tailbone tucks, and that chin tucks. The shoulder blades are pushed open by the push through the arms. And then we exhale, we go again, lifting the chin, lifting the bottom, sliding the shoulder blades. Feel your shoulders putting away. And exhale, curve it one more time. And take a long deep breath in, tuck the belly, and exhale, back to neutral spine. We're going to take our left leg up and back and our right arm. And all we're going to do here is curl it under, scooping through, elbow to knee and a lengthening away. So we're just going to warm up in this position, finding your balance. If you need more balance, tuck your toes under on that right foot. And just follow the alignment of the hand. Watch it come under. Scoop the tummy in, almost like you're doing an abdominal crunch as you pull under. We're only going to do 4 more this side, just warming up the body. Breathing into reach, breathing out to curl. Last 2. One more. Big curl under. And drop the knee, drop the hand, straight to the other side. First of all, reach and find your balance. If we do anything, tuck the toes in that left foot if you need to, and then we bring it under. So if you keep your eyes on your fingers, it will encourage more of a curve in the spine. Put in. Remember, act like it's a tummy crunch. Scooping in, curving up, reaching away. Breathing in to reach. Don't rush it. 4 more on this side. Make your last 2 extra deep in that curve. When you've done that last underneath, reach elbow to knee, you drop down. And we're going to keep our toes tucked under and sit our bottoms back into our heels with our arms forward. Our arms are aligned with our shoulders. We're going to inhale, lift our bodies up, bend the elbows, dropping into the triceps, taking all the way down to the floor. From there, we lift our arms and we lift our legs and we squeeze our legs together. The arms are going to fly forward, circle around, opening the legs out wide. Squeeze them back in as our fingertips come to our thighs. Drop the legs and bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Elbows pulled up to the sky. Either with the knees or with your knees off the floor, push yourself back up into like a plank position. So if you want, come to here. We're going to take our right foot out for a tap, back in. Left foot out for a tap, back in. Repeat. We're doing 8, 4 each side. Hips down. If you're on your knees, just do a little knee tap out. Just a little bit less range. And when you've done your last one, drop your bottom back down to bottom knee. Keeping those toes out. Sit back. Melt the head and chest down between the arms to get stretched, full stretch through the body. Eye gaze forward, lift yourself up. You can lift your knees off the floor if you wish to this time. Bend the elbows and lower yourself slowly and carefully down to the ground. Once you're there, take a breath in. We're going to lift the legs off the floor. Lift your hands. The arms are going to move forward. And we open the legs out wide as we take the arms wide. And then we squeeze them back together as the fingertips come to the thighs. Then we lower the legs. We scoop the hands under. Knees off or on the floor. Push yourself back up. Same way you went down. Plank. Left foot taps out for 8. Right foot, 7. Left or knee opposite. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, and 1. Drop the knees, sit your bottom back, feel the stretch in the feet as you push back, and then lengthen the arms forward, elbows off the ground, melt the head and chest down to get a lovely stretch. Take your eye gaze forward, lift yourself up, remember knees up or down, drop your chest down to the floor. Pause here, the legs hover, the arms hover. Take the hands, forward, sorry. Open the legs out wide as we circle the arms all the way around, squeezing everything into the center, lowering the legs, sliding the hands under, knees up or down, push yourself up to plank, right foot taps out for 8, left foot taps out for 7. So when you take the legs out, it's just an abduction from the hips, so the rest of the body is dead still. One more. Last one. Drop the knees down, push it back. We're going to do that one more time. So stretch the arm, melt the head and chest down, let that lower back just relax in that beautiful stretch. And just use this opportunity to breathe. Last time, take your body weight forward, knees up or down, elbows in tight. We lower, very slow and controllably, elbows squeeze in all the way to the floor. Legs hover, arms hover. Take your arms forward. Open your legs out wide, 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 wide. As we take a big circle, then squeeze them together, lift up a little bit higher. Lower the legs down, slide your hands, touch your toes, knees up or down. Push yourself up. And the last time, left foot taps down. Right foot. 6, squeeze your butt, squeeze your abs. 4, 3, 2, one more. And 1. Just drop your knees down. Keep your feet up and sit back into your heels. And this might just be enough for you. Just stay here and just take a few breaths. If you want to challenge yourself, take your arms up by your ears, abs engaged, and just sink back deep into those heels. Keep that back flat so your abs are holding you here. It's really hot in here. Hot.
You had this last week as well.
Yeah. Take your hands down. See if you can take your fingertips behind. If you can't, don't worry. And then lift your chest and squeeze your shoulder blades together. So you want to feel that in your feet, toes, shoulders. Just go wherever you can. You might be here, that's fine. If you're in my position, take one arm up, take the other arm up, squeeze the belly and lift up. Slide your hands down and slide your feet, the fronts of your feet on the ground. Drop down to your elbows. Keep the fronts of your feet on the ground and hug your knees. This is like a little counter stretch. Just working a little bit into the core.
I'm on my toes on my feet.
Well, I'm on the kind of like sort of front of the foot, I think.
Okay.
It should be a nice little stretch.
Yeah, I've got ankle problems. I've been like lifted that.
You can do it like that if you want to.
Yeah.
And we've come out of it now. We've come out of it now. Release down when you're ready, but you can stay there a bit longer if you want.
Okay.
So just breathe here. And we're going to work on mobilizing our hips. So our elbows are underneath our shoulders. Check out your back position in the mirror. It's very easy just to do that in this position. So tuck under and raise the left leg. Sorry, the left leg stays bent up behind you. You're going to circle it out to the side and drop it back down into the center and repeat that circle. Now, if you prefer, I don't mind doing this at all, you can take your left arm out and it gives you a little bit more movement in the hip. Entirely up to you. I'll be nice and force you into things. So just give me 2 more circles in this left leg. And then hover back the other way. Lift it up, behind, and all the way down. There's much circumduction in that hip. Come on, big, big move. Knees moving through the movement. One more. And then just drop it down for a moment. Bring the elbow in. Take a curve of the spine. So that leg that was moving, that left leg, is going to be on top of the right leg when we turn over onto our right side. And just get it back into a straight line. So once you're in a straight line, bend your lower knee forward, and then the top leg, the left leg, is your hovering leg. Oh, I think my buttocks going to want to do this today. It's ruined.
How long has it?
From the PT session, isn't it? Now this is the middle point of your figure of 8. Now point your toe, feel the length of the leg. We circle slightly behind, down, slightly in front, in through the center and all the way up. Figures of 8 sitting on the feet. Make sure you get the little squeeze back behind, but we don't want to have too much movement working in these hips and pelvis. When I take my energy level drop there, that doesn't mean to say I'm not having that muscular pain. Now you want this to happen quite quickly. Pause in the center, then circle your legs slightly forward up into the air and reverse the motion. So now we're just reversing that figure of 8. If we get too much at any point, if you bend your knee, you can do the same thing. Just takes off the load. Give me one more. Big, big, big one. And then pause in the center again. Now, you're going to keep the toe pointed, abs engaged. That leg is going to swing forward in front of the hip and then all the way back to a squeeze. Foot position changes. Dorsal flexion of the foot, swing the leg forward, slightly turn the toes up, point the toe, bring the leg all the way back. A little gentle squeeze behind. What I don't want to see is people's pelvis moving and rotating. Use your core to control this. The leg does not go further down than your hip bone. It will want to when it gets tired. Swing it forward, point the toe, squeeze it. Right, my leg's really hurting now. 2 more. I hope everyone's with me on that one. Don't be silent, please don't be silent. Auntie's all right, let's go put the weight on there. Now guys, swing the legs forward, in front of that hip, turn the toes up, lift the leg even higher. Come with me, come with me. Drop it back down to hip level, straight back up. Try and create an L shape from the leg to your back. As high as you can go. Come on, lift it, squeeze it. Higher. Higher. Bring those toes right in front of your hip bones. They're too far that way. Bring them forward. 3 more. Lift it up. Don't drop them lower than the hip. Hold your last one up in the air. Hold it. Squeeze it. Hold it. Squeeze it. Hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, look at movement. Shock it. Shock it. 2 and release. Okay, your silence is killing me today. Everyone's being really quiet, not even breathing. Did that hurt?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Andy's going to repeat the whole exercise while we move on. All right?
Yeah.
Off you go. Figures of 8, Anthony. The rest of us is going to come come back and join. I'm not the inside. Right, 2 options here. Andy's not got an option, he's going to do the harder level. We're going to lift ourselves up into half a plank. The arm comes up and over, and the leg lifts. Now the leg's not going to want to lift, it's just been doing work. Why are you not doing this with me?
Because I was waiting to
Sorry,
see what you were going to do next.
Up you come.
Can't see what's going.
I mean, you didn't do the last bit with us.
We're going to pull over, squeeze it, and lengthen it away. And when you pull the knee and elbow together, don't let the hip drop. That's the challenge. If you do want to really challenge yourself, you can do it on one leg. I don't want to do that either. Pull it, kick away. Now, I want to see elbows and knees meeting, and the knees going up to the sky as you pull in, and then lengthen everything away. And that right buttock should be hurting. Up to the sky, hips up higher. Come on, 4 more, breathe. Hold the last one in, tuck it, tuck it, tuck it, tuck it, tuck it. I want to see knees and elbows touching. Come with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and just release it down. Please. From there, we're going to turn over onto our hands and knees again. So, you still be having a bit of a painful left buttock, yes?
Yes.
Except Ramsey, don't answer it, Anthony. Just normal people who are built normally.
My toes are still hurting from doing that.
Oh, that's all right then. We're going to lift up into a down facing dog. So get this positioning correct. What you want to do first of all is lift your bottom back, keeping a lovely strong bend in the knees, and raise your bum to the sky as you lengthen the spine and melt your head and chest down. Once you've got that positioning, you can then push your heel to the floor, straighting out through the knee, and there goes your triangle. Lovely long deep breaths, melting the chest further, rising those hips up even further, extending those knees even more. The left leg is going up to the sky. I will give you options. Open the knee and open the hip. So bend the knee and open out and just turn it to the side. Your right hip is pressed down into the ground. Your right leg is dead straight. From here, guys, we're going to slowly sway your hips off. Float forward onto the tips of the toes in that right foot, and then squeeze the thigh in as you curl your head towards the knee. Then you're going to lift the leg straight up to the sky. Easier option, if you wish, is when you come forward into that plank, drop your right knee to the floor, doing the little scooping you did earlier. Then you might want to drop the knee down and lift back up into that downward facing dog and start again with that leg up high. So this is a really slow moving exercise. Squeeze the belly in tight. And then what are we listening to? Lengthen the leg up high. And you want your shoulders to be hurting. You want your abs to be fired up. And I want to see that leg beautifully straight up to the sky, no matter which one you're doing. If you're doing one on the knee, even more of a reason to get that one beautifully straight. We're going to do 2 more. Really drop into that plank, squeeze the tummy. After you've done your last one, you're going to kick up to the sky. And everyone join me here. Your option is to stay here for 10 seconds until I say come forward into a stretch. If you want more, come forward, hold the thigh here. 8, 7. Now squeeze the belly to pull the thigh in towards your chest. 3, 2, and we are all going to pigeon. Pigeon or seated hurdle. We're here for a bit. Slide your right leg back as far as it will go. Get this foot as far up the mat as it will go. Mine doesn't go very far though. Lift up onto your fingertips and lift your chest. Take your right arm up. Your back leg is going to bend, and this arm is going to turn and catch the inside edge of your foot. So my thumb is on my big toe. Drive the heel in towards the bottom. If you're quite flexible, you might want to slide your hand across the foot, and then turn your shoulder and your hips forward to face the front.
Your thumb's not on your big toe.
Did you not hear what I just said? Or if you're more flexible, you can slide your hand over the front of your foot and
Yeah,
go
but I'm
right.
busy wincing in pain until I get my thumb in me.
Catch your foot here and then bring yourself back. Do that.
Don't get in here.
So get the heel in, pull your right hip around, and if you wish, you can drop your elbow.
Yeah.
Make sure you're getting a strong thigh stretch without collapsing. Okay, release that back leg and then find your pigeon for 30 seconds. The best stretch you can find. Just melt yourself down, let your whole body weight sink into that left hip. You might want to rock a little bit side to side. And then we're all going to rock over into our left butt cheek, swing our right leg around, and then hold on to our left shin and lift our spine up. So the right leg is going to stay on the ground for now. Keeping hold of that shin, just let your spine curve behind, so drop back. Then scoop the belly in to then hold that position. So you're just holding it using your abs. Your right hand is going to go to the side of the head, open the elbow, and then sink back a little bit more. And all we're going to do is an oblique twist on the spot, touching the knee, tapping the foot, open the elbow back out. So turn the chest. A little bit more of a challenge. This arm can come up just to add to the load. 7. Huh?
It's a water sprinkler, sure.
What is sprinkler? I don't get it.
No, it's a, I would say a dance, but it isn't a dance. It's just
Oh, the
celebratory-
music.
The celebratory music.
Oh, 6, 4, 3, 2, one more big twist. Hold it. And then grab that leg. Roll yourself up. And then bring yourself up tall. This foot's going to come in and this one's going to go wide. It's easier when I'm there. Okay, so your hip bones are facing forward. If your knee isn't like this, it does help to get a little cushy, like those little push balls. Like keep me to use actually. If you start under there, it supports your knee joint. So I often do that with my right knee, so it's a bit messed up. Bend this knee, take your right arm inside, open your left arm and twist and look towards that hand. Then reach the arm up and over and come into a side bend. So this might be enough for you. You can stay here and breathe. Try and turn the chest a little bit more. You might want to slide that leg away, go a little bit deeper, but try and keep both buttocks firmly on the ground. And just breathe. Extend the elbow, take that arm. My palm is trying to point down towards my leg and reach towards my toes. Make it active. Keep turning, keep reaching, keep breathing. And then release the arm up. Slide yourself in. Bring that foot back in and take your hands behind you with your fingers pointing in. So this left leg still bent. And if you can, lift up into the tabletop. Option is to bring both your feet in and come to here. If you are here and you want even more of a challenge, lift the leg. Ta-da! You might want to stay here, that's fine. Get your chest up high, hips up high, squeeze your butt. 5, lift up. 3, 2, and 1. Release it. Slide both legs out and sit yourself up tall. Raise your arms. And let's catch these feet. Bend the knees to do so, okay? We can't grab them, bend the knees to get them. Lift your spine and then lower yourself down. Chest down to thighs. Those hamstrings there. So wherever you've got hold of your feet, I want you to bend your elbows and use your arm strength to deepen the stretch. And then gently release it up. Roll those shoulders. We're going to slide our feet back behind us. Come onto our hands and knees. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, and come back into that downward facing dog. So knees bent, bottoms up, back straight, push your heels to the floor. Raise your right leg up to the side, bend the knee, open the hip, squeeze, square off those shoulders. Take a couple of breaths here, and when you're ready, we're going to roll the hip back to neutral, bring our bodies forward into that plank, curve the thigh in towards the chest, and kick it back up behind you. Your other option is to bring your knee to the ground, curl it in, drop it to the floor, lift back up, and raise that right leg again. But really try and work deep into that plank down. You're doing it on your toes the whole time. Your left knee stays straight the whole entire time to get that extra stretch through the calf. Yeah. 3 more, no matter which one you're doing, just take it slowly, don't rush it. And if you do it on your toes, when you bring that thigh forward, you see you can do an extra squeeze knee to chest. And we're going to take that leg all the way back up to the sky. Everybody come and join me in this position. You can stay here, or you can come forward and pause in that plank. Skip the leg in. Hold that thigh in towards your abs. 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze it in. And pigeon. Not allowed to go to keep it out. Well, that might be a bit difficult. That's all right. We've got a few minutes. Oh, good. You're fine. You're fine. So lift up tall, raise the left arm, bend the back heel, and catch. And find your quad stretch. So thumb on big toe, and then bring yourself around the front, or slide your hand over and drive it in deeper. And you can drop to your elbow if you wish. It's horrible inside.
Let's make that noise.
You can make that noise. Just a few more seconds, holding this thigh, get the thigh stretch, and then you can release and find your pigeon.
That's painful.
Yeah, they're very nice. All you have to do, left to do, is the abdominal one, and then the quick side stretch, and you can go. Okay. Then you can go. Huh? Your right leg's a stronger leg, isn't it?
Generally, I don't know. I can tell you.
When you play hockey, which one do you get the ball?
Off-road ones.
Netball.
Yeah.
What's the case?
Actually, do you know what? It's more important to do the figure of 8, so we're going to do it especially for you now. Everybody, tuck your toes under. Actually, no, just sit down into your bottoms. And then turn yourselves over to the left side. I actually completely forgot about the figure of 8. Thanks very much, Nancy. It's because I was thinking I need to make sure you get balance, and I've lost my train of thought. Okay, front leg bends forward. The top leg is hovered. And when you're ready, straight into it. Take the leg up through the middle, down towards the floor, and back around. I would rather you had more of a stretched left side than working the left side without working the right. I feel guilty now, because I went to see the baby. That baby's never made a hero with him.
It doesn't make the classic.
She looks really well and dry, Amy.
Yeah, it does.
Do one more on the sides, and then pause in the centre, and then take your leg slightly forward and down, up and round, and up to the sky. Oh, John, this is Beyonce, I don't.
Oh, God, no, please.
No, I've just turned it off.
God, you're not saying country list of life.
3 more. And then pause in the centre, and that leg coming forward in front of our hip. Point the toe to take the leg all the way back. Flex the foot to bring it forward, keeping the leg slightly higher than your hip level. Belly's engaged, hips beautifully stacked. Come on, get that leg as far forward as it can possibly go. Swing it all the way. Turn your toes very slightly up as you pull it forward, so you're slightly laterally rotating the hip. Come on, last 3. That's all you're going to do. 3 more. With that little extra hold. Easier on the side. Last one, forward. We hold, we lift. Lift it up. Pulse it. Pulse it. Pulse it. Bring the toes further forward towards me. I'm seeing legs go in the wrong direction. Come on, pull them forward, up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Okay, let's finish off with the side plank. You can go. Up at your knees, arms extended, leg lifts up, and we go straight into it. Come on. No messing around, so let's do it. So option here is to lift your whole entire body off the floor with both feet on the ground. Oh. Come on, put it in. Get that knee as high as you can. Give me just 4 more. Knee up to the sky. Squeeze and crunch. Hold that last crunch in. Elbow to knee. Lift it up. Squeeze the underneath buttock. 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Bring yourself up onto the bottom. And slide your right knee in. Lift up. So. Whoop.
Am I balanced enough for you for it?
That's enough for me. Enough.
Well, you can see it.
That's fine. Thank you.
Thanks.
Those both of us need to move to the path one.
Yeah, it's bad, I'm afraid. No, I know.
Bye. So lift all through the spine and then just see. Right, that's it. So the plan was not to do it that way around, but I was just trying to be kind. Left hand further ahead, arm releases. And you're ready? Twist. So do your first few with your arm forward. Are you using it as an opportunity to disappear as well?
Yeah.
Or you do half getting dressed, half exercise?
Absolutely.
Arm up if you want.
So you can put your other sock on while you're doing this.
We hope you will notice.
That's it, yeah, kind of.
8 more, come on. Twist, release. Open the chest out. Last 3, 2, hold. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then like a hand on the side, roll it up. Lift back up. And then get your knees up. It should leg wide. And the knee, arm inside, and open up. You might want to just finish this little side twist. When you're ready and you feel you've opened up enough, you can take the arm up and over the ear, palm facing down towards the floor, and if you want more, stretch that leg out and twist the body. Push your right buttock down into the floor. Oh my gosh, that's painful. Breathe. Reach it a bit further. And then take the arm out, release it up. Slide around, so you're welcome, Delaney, and the rest of us going to lie onto our tummy, our back coming. Do a little hug in. See you next week. See you later. Have a good week. And put those feet back down on the floor. Oh, I found something. Bring those knees back in. Roll up. Apologies, it's because my plan's not gone to plan. So earlier on we did a reverse tabletop with our fingers forward. If you can do the fingers behind and lift up here, amazing. Squeeze your left butt cheek, push through your right heel, so both buttocks are fired up, and if you want more, right leg in. Chest up, squeeze those shoulder blades back. You might be here instead and work on the range. More important to get a better range than to be sunken down here struggling. 8, 7, 6, 5, lift up, 3, 2, and drop. Now bring yourself to the floor.
Just a hardcore left hand, Tommy.
Arms relaxed down by your side. Legs to tabletop. Now from there, we're going to extend our legs to the sky. Lift our arms up towards our toes. I'm going to do 4 presses up. Then lower your head and arms, your legs to 45 degrees, split kick, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Raise the arms up to those toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push the arms and legs away, not too far. Then split kick as far to the floor as you can go. 2, 1. Legs all the way back up. Lift it up. Press. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back behind you go. And split. 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up. One more time. Reach up. 4, 3, 2, 1. The last time. Head down, arms back, legs back. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee. Pop your feet to the floor. Take your feet wide. Bring your fingertips to the side of the head. Roll up into a crunch. So when you look down, you should be able to see your heels. Reach to one ankle and to the other. So it's really easy to make this exercise really easy. If I'm just holding my head, I can just like that. And I'm not doing anything. I'm in my crunch, so there's the tension. Tension doesn't change. I'm going to start making my way up my leg towards my knees. When you reach your kneecaps, pause on your right side, lift high and give me 8 pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, stay up high the whole time. 2, and switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, almost reach it a bit higher if you can. 3, 2, and center. Reach up. 10, 9, 8, 7, elbows open. 5, 4, lift up a little bit more. Last 2, and 1, and release. Take the arms wide and the knee drop over to the right. 1. Put that knee and get to stretch.
Very much it holds on to the Macarena that one.
And we're going to release the right foot from that knee. Keep the right knee bent and slide the left leg on top. Catch that top thigh and come over and just twist. Left shoulder pinned to the floor. Yeah, I'm playing a playlist and it's playing completely different music. Whether it's got to the end, it's just doing some stuff.
Spotify now has a, if you like those tracks, we'll have these other ones in randomly.
It'll carry on playing, won't it?
Yeah, it just keeps adding, well, it actually adds songs to your playlist as well.
Because you really asked for it. That's what I think it's done, you know.
If you scroll to the bottom, it'll say these are added to your playlist. You can turn it.
Just wanted to leave it all alone.
And have Murder on the Dance Floor instead.
Not do. She's married to one of my old school friends.
Who's your old school?
What's his name?
Well, you say friend then, more than a quick.
He was obviously in a band at school. He's obviously a musician.
Oh, The Feeling.
His name's gone to my head.
Is he in the band The Feeling?
Is in band feeling. I mean, he was a really good friend too. I mean, I hung out with him sometimes. He was part of like the kind of other group. What's his name? Okay, release your knees back to center, pop your feet on the ground. Keep them wide and drop your knees over to the left.
Dave Ellis Baxter.
I know his birthday's Richard. Richard Jones.
Yeah, he's in The Feeling.
That's right, you're right.
Kind of like surprise.
Yeah,
They always play at Car Fest together. They're very good.
yeah, he was always very talented.
They're a lot of covers, but he does it very well.
He's mainly on the guitar, isn't he? They've got like 1,000 boys, don't they? There's loads of boy kids. I was following her through on lockdown. She was doing Friday night park disco parties in her kitchen. And then I realised it was a massive mistake following her. She's the most annoying person ever. She's not my fan. No, I'm not her fan.
She didn't follow you back.
Okay, release the foot, slide the knees on top of each other, grab that top thigh and twist. I quite like this song though.
It's amazing the longevity out of one song.
I know. She's a model turned singer, isn't she? She's a model back in there. Am I right with that? Or am I wrong?
Well, my knowledge of Sophie Ellis Baxter will now run dry.
Okay. She's still around, doing her thing. 4 years later.
Yeah.
Okay, roll back into mid, looks like your hands are on back to the side. We're gonna come all the way up and we're gonna do that nasty hip stretch. Knees wide, feet wide, elbows down, lovely flat back, and we're gonna push our bottoms back and down and work on the inner thigh, groin, hip area. The more your feet, you need to keep your feet and knees aligned. Tom, better off the length of your mat actually. I'm not seeing it.
something in my nose. But I drank out my coffee cup and it's nothing in my nose. We walked about that, no one told me.
Which looks bad.
I'm a bit close to the
Yeah.
mirror, I can see a lot of things here.
We were just laughing instead, probably, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Go back a little bit more, sink down a little bit more, make it really deep. And then bring your hand underneath your shoulders to lift yourself up. Slide your feet together and float the knees. Bring yourself back around, tuck those toes, and we're lifting back up, downward facing dog, I'm afraid. Should feel quite easy now. Top of the knees, left in your spine, belt your head and chest, and pin those heels to the floor. Now walk your feet in a big stride. Bend the knees, and your right hand's going to wrap around the left leg. Try and straighten out the legs and twist your chest underneath your left arm. Straighten those knees, so I want you to feel your shoulder blade floating out. Stop to the other side. Oh, horrible. Straighten those knees.
You said it when you.
And drop the hands. Now walk your hands to your feet. Bend your knees. And I want you to catch your feet. All right? Either thumbs or slide your fingers underneath your toes and push your toes into your fingers. So very firm grip. Take your weight into those toes and straighten your legs as you lower your chest to your thighs. Make it strong. Keep reaching down, going deeper, 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 deeper. And then your next breath in, release your fingers on your toes, scoot your belly in, let's roll up. Love your shoulder. We've got 5 more minutes. I thought we were out of time. Raise your arms. Bring your fingers together and stretch your arms. Bring your arms forward. I'm just going to lower down to put off the camera. And then open out your shoulder blades as you squeeze your fingers. So feel everything opening out. And then interlace your fingers behind the back of the spine equally. And we're going back over in a soft knee fold and bring the arms with us. So get your hands as far up as you can and over your head. You might need a little bit of help here. No. Stay there, keep working it, get them up as high as you can go. Do you realise that you need someone to stretch with you there? Yeah. Come on, Tom. Come on, Tom. Hey! 2 more seconds. Drop the chest a little bit lower. And then release your hands back to the floor, so you're hanging. Grab your toes one more time. Because it's you two, you're going to stretch those hamstrings one more time. So lift the hips, lengthen the knees, chest to the thighs. Two more deep breaths. Make your last breath your last deepest stretch you can possibly do. And then you do your roll one more time. Not bad.
See?
Shoulder roll, arms wide. And for the last time, we bring our arms up. We need a couple of minutes out. And bow, clap, as always.
Thank you.
Sorry, that's a bit hippity today.
That's okay.
I don't like it when people have to leave.